but I like to call him Puff. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one, the only, Sean P. Diddy Combs, and my brother. Hi, darling.
Naomi Campbell is something special for a dinosaur. I'm still trying to figure out how she managed to get Ghislaine in jail and she's still walking around.
You'll hold on tight because Naomi Campbell has just been exposed for her alleged role in helping Diddy prey on his victims. The rumors are flying, and it's a shocking story. Not only is Naomi said to have thrown a freak-off party for Diddy just last year, right before Casie filed her lawsuit, but there are whispers that she may have been stealing from her own charity to cover the costs of Diddy's unspeakable behaviour. It's a wild tale involving Diddy, Naomi, and even Jeffrey Epstein. And now she might be on the run. Grab your seats because this is about to get crazy.
I miss you so much.
I miss you, brother. Oh my God. It feels like just yesterday we were planning your 50th.
Yeah.
Okay, so for a long time now, we've heard that a lot of celebrities used to party at Diddy's place. But what most people didn't know was that some of those celebrities were also helping him plan his freak-offs. And now, word on the street is that Naomi Campbell was one of them. Naomi and Diddy go way back. They've been friends for years, and she was always his right-hand woman. So it makes sense that she would be involved in his personal life as well. Of course, people always talk about J-Lo and Kim Porter when they talk about Diddy's exes. But Naomi is definitely someone who shouldn't be forgotten. She was a big part of his life for a long time, and she probably knows more about him than anyone else.
From what you're hearing, Jason, do you think there's a lot more dominoes to fall here?
Absolutely. I mean, I'll put a name out there that you know was really close to Puffy, which has been ironically very silent, and I mean silent, is Naomi Campbell. Naomi Campbell is somebody that is connected to people all over the world, rich, powerful people, and her name, you know, has been coming up a lot recently, and she's been very silent on Diddy, the relationship, you know, wishing any well wishes to the kids. I mean, she's pretty much, been around through all of these things, and you know, there's, I think, a lot more to come.
So to really understand the Diddy and Naomi connection, we got to rewind a bit to J-Lo. Around 2001, right after J-Lo and Diddy broke up, the public was all, "Good riddance, J-Lo. You're finally free from that bad boy." J-Lo even did an interview spilling the tea on how toxic their relationship was, really solidifying that image of Diddy in people's minds. According to J-Lo, she never caught Diddy, but she was convinced he was a serial cheater. Their relationship was so toxic that J-Lo at times had to go out and hunt down Diddy. She even admitted it in the Vibe interview from 2003, saying, "I was in this relationship with Puff where I was totally crying crazy and going nuts. It really took my whole life in a tailspin." When asked about hunting Diddy down in hotel rooms, she said, "I can't remember right now, but I won't say it didn't happen. I never caught him, but I just knew. He'd say he was going to a club for a couple of hours and then never come back that night." Y'all, allegedly, Diddy cheated on J-Lo so much that one time he did it while she was upstairs. The worst thing is that during this particular incident, J-Lo had thrown him a huge party and had done all sorts of thoughtful things for him all day. Now Diddy wasn't happy that people were seeing him as this bad guy, especially when at the time J-Lo had moved on and was dating her backup dancer Chris Judd, and the two were putting on some serious PDA for the world to see. According to a source close to Diddy and J-Lo, Diddy was basically losing the post-breakup war. After Jen's embarrassing kiss-off, Puffy got it in his head that people thought less of him as a man. He was ready to do just about anything to change his image as a loser in love. So Diddy set a plan in motion to change the public's opinion on him so he could regain his ladies' man image back, and up-stepped Naomi Campbell to save Diddy's day. Rumors started going around that Diddy and Naomi Campbell were a thing, especially after they posed for the cover of Vogue together. However, as Diddy's plan seemed to be, there was one huge problem with everything. Naomi Campbell wasn't single at the time, even though she usually kept her private life extremely private. Word on the street was that she had a thing with Flavio Briatore and that they were even engaged. So some people didn't buy the whole Diddy and Naomi thing. It was simply nothing more than a PR stunt, so Diddy could boost his image after things with J-Lo went south. But Diddy is many things, and persistent is many things. Apparently, since Noon was buying that they were in a relationship, Naomi wanted to come clean to the world and tell people that they were just friends. But Diddy laid out a plan for her so they could sell the story to the world, and Naomi agreed. A source who was close to the situation said Sean told Naomi that he desperately needed prestige on his arm to recover his ladies' man reputation. She promised to help by appearing in public with him, but she warned, "That's the only kind of boost you'll be getting from me." Now it was never officially confirmed that the two were dating, and throughout the years Naomi has always denied it. But the rumors were strong, especially since the two were often spotted together at high-profile events over the years. Naomi and Diddy remained extremely close for over 20 years and even showed up together for the Pirelli 2018 reveal calendar launch event. Speaking to AOL at the red carpet, Naomi had nothing but loving words for Diddy. "We've known each other for 20-something years, and he's been consistently the same. We really do have a brother-sister relationship, and I adore him." Now, rumor has it that Naomi and Diddy's relationship went further than the word dating, not dating, brother-sister thing they had going on. It's rumored that for a long time, Naomi used to use his links in the fashion world to get models to Diddy, and he would do to them what has now infamously earned him the name Diddler. I don't know just how far Naomi's involvement went as far as Diddy's whole criminal enterprise, but the fact that they have been close friends for all these years is not a good sign. The two had such a close friendship that on November 9th, 2023, Naomi threw Diddy a huge birthday party in London, and we all know by now what allegedly happens at Diddy's parties. The event was huge and extremely star-studded, just like all of Diddy's parties. From people Janet Jackson to Idris Elba, the guest list was full of celebs. But you see, just a week after Naomi threw Diddy his party, Casie went public with all her accusations against Diddy. From his uncontrollable anger to the severe abuse she suffered at his hands, she went public with everything. Even the allegation that Diddy made her hook up with different men while he watched. Even though Diddy came out and denied the allegations and quickly settled the case with Casie, it wasn't a great time to be associated with Diddy, and Naomi Campbell had just flooded the internet with pics from the event she threw for Diddy. So Naomi and other celebs like Janet Jackson quickly took down any pictures they had uploaded of Diddy and hoped the world would forget they knew him. But the internet never truly forgets. Now her association with Diddy aside, Naomi is a red flag walking.
The case of the diamonds, the dictator, and the supermodel. When ABC News first confronted supermodel Naomi Campbell about a mysterious gift of diamonds, she denied the allegations. But today on the witness stand at the war crimes trial of former Liberian dictator Charles Taylor, Campbell told a very different story. Now she says the dictator's henchman paid her a late-night visit, delivering a pouch of uncut, unpolished precious stones. But were those stones so-called blood diamonds?
First, there are numerous accusations from people who have worked under her who have talked about how terribly she mistreats them. One person said that one time after they got delayed at customs, Naomi grew frustrated and grabbed them by the throat and repeatedly hit them on the head with a phone. But let's be honest, are we seriously surprised that a person who has bragged about being extremely close to Diddy is capable of such horrible things? Also, she has gotten arrested a lot of times for her rage issues. There are a handful of examples of her either her staff or the police. Most infamously, she got arrested at Heathrow Airport for allegedly spitting at a police officer.
Naomi Campbell was today sentenced to 200 hours of community service for kicking and spitting at police officers on a plane at Heathrow. She flew into a rage after her luggage went missing, and at one stage she ordered the captain to get off and look for her case, holding up the flight, and then she accused the officers trying to remove her from the flight of racism, Sangeeta Maiskar reports.
Her anger issues are so bad that in 2007, she got ordered to attend anger management classes after she pled guilty to throwing a phone at her maid. Not to mention the fact that her name has repeatedly popped up in Jeffrey Epstein's documents. Now Naomi has admitted knowing Jeffrey Epstein, but she claimed she didn't know what he did. Yes, I knew him. I was introduced to him on my 31st birthday by my ex-boyfriend Flavio. He was always front and center at at Victoria's Secret shows, what he's done is indefensible. And when I heard what he had done, it sickened me to my stomach just like everybody else, because I've had my fair share of predators, and thank God I had people around me that protected me from this. Right now, I stand with the victims. I find it extraordinary that of all the hundreds of thousands of people that I've stood next to take a picture at a public event, they've only chosen these few. Naomi has also been banned recently in England and Wales from being a trustee in any charities for the next 5 years because of how she used money people donated to finance her lifestyle. This came about after an investigation by the Charity Commission found what they called serious mismanagement by Naomi and her charity, Fashion for Relief. Naomi started the charity for various environmental and humanitarian causes. However, the Charity Commission, which is charged with registering and regulating charities in England and Wales, found, well, the opposite. According to their investigation, the Charity Commission found that Naomi Campbell's charity used money that people donated to pay for Naomi's luxury stays at high-end hotels. Not only that, the money was also used to cover Naomi's spa treatments, room service, and even cigarettes. Now, Naomi was quick to deny these claims, saying, "I've just found out today about the findings, and I am extremely concerned. I was not in control of my charity. I put the control in the hands of a legal employer. We are investigating to find out what and how, and everything I do and every penny I ever raised goes to charity." Now, this news came in the midst of Naomi Campbell's beef with Rihanna and Vogue's editor-in-chief, Anna Wintour. During an award show, Anna Wintour commented on how Naomi Campbell is often late to everywhere she goes. Surprise, surprise. Naomi was also late to that event, and she wasn't too happy she was put on blast like that.
Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour versus supermodel Naomi Campbell.
Yes, Naomi's always late.
Last night, Naomi was named the Icon of the Year at Harlem's Fashion Row Awards. Anna was scheduled to present the honor and threw some shade at Naomi's tardiness. Then, we're told she left because she had a scheduled hard out and handed off the introduction to Harper's Bazaar editor-in-chief Samira Nasser instead.
I want to say this. Everything's meant to work out the way it's meant to work out. It wasn't my choice to have the other lady.
Now, later that week, seemingly unprovoked, Naomi started throwing shade at Rihanna for her dress during New York Fashion Week. Anyways, what do you all think about Naomi Campbell? She has proven she is a walking red flag, but should people be looking more at her and her involvement with Diddy? Let me know your opinions in the comments down below, and stick around because everybody associated to Diddy is about to get exposed and you don't want to miss it.